After having a much bigger role with the Seattle Mariners last season, manager Scott Service said he has already seen much more confidence this season from O'Malley. After making yet another coaching change, the Sun Devils have been steadily improving each meet, scoring a 1.95 for the first time in 2017 in their last home meet against UCLA. Conrad contributed to this win, scoring a 9.72 on Beam. Before losing the Chargers to LA, the Padres and the Chargers had been together in San Diego since 1969. Now, the Padres are the only MLB team in their position, the last remaining pro team in their city. Almost at the midway mark of spring training, the Seattle Mariners are currently 10-6. After losing several players to the World Baseball Classic and as several players start to head home, manager Scott Service said he relies heavily on his younger players. You likely won't recognize around half of the names on this Sun Devil hockey roster. However, tonight at the Maroon and Gold scrimmage, head coach Greg Powers hoped to add a little clarity to what line pairings we will see this season. We stay with the Diamondbacks for a tweet of the day. The team is in San Diego tonight to play the Padres. Greg Schulte, the voice of the Diamondbacks radio, will be on the call for his 3,000th Diamondbacks game. Schulte has been a broadcaster in Arizona for over 3 decades. He was a member of the original Diamondbacks broadcast team in 1998 and has been with the club for better than 19 seasons. Congrats to the Governor. Following their sweep by Penn State, Arizona State moves to 2-8-2 on the season. Now next weekend, Arizona State will head to Massachusetts to face Holy Cross. In Glendale, Gabe Mercer, Cronkite Sports. Thank you, Blakely. Arizona State will look to better their record tonight as they take on USC and UCLA Friday. For more ASU volleyball coverage, head to cronkitesports.com. For Blakely McHugh, I'm Gabe Mercer. Thanks for watching. Two Eastmont summer baseball teams are representing the Valley in state competition this weekend in Walla Walla and Linden. The Eastmont Strikers 19U team, coached by Brandon Schmitten and Eric Coons, and the Eastmont Reds 16U team, coached by Bob Gallagher and Kyle Dawkins. Despite their most recent success, both Strikers coaches Schmitten and Coons said the road to their first state appearance has not been an easy one.
You know, we started off the season not doing too well. And then Coach Coons had a little saying 1-8 and then to state, and so that's where we're at right now.
Even through the tougher games, both coaches have kept a positive outlook. The Reds, however, have had a bit of a different journey. Both Reds coaches Dawkins and Gallagher said they are not surprised their team has made it this far.
It's a strong group. We started off great season, and it's just continued through all the way. We came out of it as league champs in our division and third seed to state, so pretty successful season so far.
Player Max Frazier agreed that his team expected to see postseason play, as they have been to the state tournament before.
Yeah, I thought we would because I knew we had lots of talent on our team, and we won state when we were 12, so I figured we could make it to state with this team.
Both coaches stated that one of the best parts about coaching these young teams is watching them grow and progress together. So once they are at the high school level, they are only more familiar with playing with each other.
You know, the nice thing is the Reds team. They have Kyle Dawkins, who is my assistant coach during the high school season, and then Bob Gallagher, who has worked in our program for quite a while. So they learn all the ins and outs of our program at an early age.
The Strikers will head out Friday for Walla Walla and the Reds for Linden. Both teams will play in a double elimination style 16-team tournament with 1 game a day. In East Wenatchee, Gabe Mercer, NCW Life Sports. Radim Vibrata has played in the NHL for so long. He's played for the Coyotes 3 different times under 3 different U.S. presidents. So perhaps it's appropriate that he's about to reach his biggest milestone yet, 1,000 NHL games playing for Arizona.
Ever since that first year that I came here, I felt great here.
With less than 15 games to go before he hits the century mark, the 35-year-old Vibrata has spent over 16,000 minutes on the ice. Teammate Shane Doan knows firsthand how hard it is to endure for that long in the NHL, having hit the 1,000 game mark himself back in 2009.
I think to to play in the league and to play professional sports is really difficult, but to then stay is even harder than that. And over your career, you play with so many different guys that are in and out. For someone like Verby to have the ability to do that's pretty special.
It shows you're a really good player, and it shows you're a really good player for a long time. So it's a great feather in any player's cap, and it's a guy that's a true pro like Vrbata. It's great to see him reach that accomplishment.
As Vrbata prepares to play his 1,000th game, whether it be here in Glendale or on the road, he reflected back on his time in Arizona, saying that playing for the Coyotes has always felt like playing at home.
Just, all the teammates and the people around the team, trainers, equipment guys, media people. So just feels like the right spot for me.
For Vrbata, the road to where he is now has been a winding one. He was originally selected by Colorado in 2001 in the 7th round of the NHL draft. Since then, he has played for 6 different teams. He has changed teams 11 times. Among those teams, Vrbata has spent the most time in Arizona, more than 480 games, scoring over 148 goals throughout his time with the Coyotes.
He hasn't changed. He's the same player. He's a smart player, good goal scorer, excellent in the shootout. He's just a player that has fit in well with what we've done around here, and he likes it here, and we like him. So it's been a good match.
It's getting closer, so you have to start thinking about it more. Even though I just want to focus on playing each game, and then when we get there, we get there. But if we get there, it will be something special, especially if getting it done here with Coyotes, where I spent the most of my career and where I think I had the most success, so that would be special.
With plenty of games left on the Coyotes schedule, Vrbata could see 1,000 very soon. In Glendale, Gabe Mercer, Cronkite News.